And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Out here in the pasture, and this is our test plot and for our hay, and we have done a bunch of natural fertilizing this test plot this winter, through last fall and through the winter, and I'm hoping that our efforts is going to come to good fruit. I'm telling you, so far it's looking really good. We're in the first week of March, and look already at our orchard grass. Now we frost seeded this last fall with more orchard grass and more red clover, and I do see some white clover on the ground starting to kind of come up and green up a little bit in patches, but I don't necessarily see any red clover yet. I've not just, got down and looked at every little patch of ground to see, but and it's going to be interesting to see how our frost seeding did, if what kind of percentage took root, germinated, and it's going to grow. But for this time of year already, our test plot's looking really good. I'll take the camera and zoom in on some of this here in a moment, but our orchard grass in this section is looking phenomenal to this point. We've had a wet winter, and the ground's good and wet, and we did lime the pasture, the test plot for our pH level last fall. It was about in mid to late October. We limed it to bring our pH level up, and like I said, we frost seeded it with orchard grass and red clover. So far it's looking really good, and I'm telling you, the price of fertilizer, it's going to make it really difficult. I know it did last year, and I'm afraid that trend may continue. A lot of folks are just not able to afford to fertilize right now. And if you do fertilize, then the price of your hay, if you're selling hay, of course your costs go way up, and you're going to have to charge more for hay. You have to pass that price on. And as high as fertilizer is, it can cause a hardship on some people needing hay for their animals for the winter. So, it's one of those things. But something I am in the market for, or we are here, we've decided to try to find us a manure spreader instead of doing this manure spreading by hand. And we're hoping to find a manure spreader, maybe a good used one soon, or sometime this summer, to use for fertilizing our pastures. I really like going with the manure fertilize. We're not organic. It's like Diddley Squat Farm guy said, Jeremy, on one of his packaging, it said 100% not organic. I thought that was great, but we do try to be good stewards and use the resources we have available to us, and do the best we can and be good stewards of our land. So, and chicken and goat manure fertilizer, we really put it on this test plot this past winter, and it's looking really good. I have not seen this little test plot. We've been doing this test plot for about 3 years now, and I have not seen, 2 years, sorry, 2 years, and I have not seen it this green this early in the year yet. This is the greenest that I've seen it green up this fast. So maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that's a good sign. I'll take you a little look at this grass. Okay, we're here in the test plot, and here's some orchard grass. And you can see this grass is looking really good. To be this early in the year at our elevation for our orchard grass in this test plot to look this good is fantastic. It's looking great. Now, if we can just keep the rainfall coming, the good Lord blesses us and keeps the rain coming, and our labors of spreading manure and lime on this pasture this past fall and winter maybe pays off for the best yield we've ever had off this test plot. And if it does, then we know what to continue doing for our main hay fields. We have several more, and there comes some of our fertilizers right there. But we're going to stay at it, trying to continuously and non-stop improve our hay production. We'll keep you posted on how this test plot's going and how the frost seeding did, and how the red clover does that we frost seeded. Thanks for being with us out here in our test plot for our hay production. Man, it's a beautiful day, and early spring has arrived. We've been really busy in the barn the last couple of days with some of our dairy goat herd kidding, and the Lord has blessed the farm. We've got kids on the ground, and they're all healthy and doing wonderful, and our hay is greening up. Man, ain't life good. The hay's going well. It looks like all of our work and efforts in the test plot's doing good, so we hope to continue this in our larger hay fields. And hopefully we've been spreading manure and things on those fields too, and they're looking good as well. So we'll keep you updated as we go along. Hay production on our farm is a big thing, and something we really enjoy and something we really work at. We work at it and strive to make the best hay, mixed grass, legume hay in our area. You know, your soil and things in your area and your elevation, and there's a lot of factors goes over hay production. But for our area, we're striving to be the best hay producer around, and our hay is this test plot plays a large role in that. I learned about doing a little testing plot. I think it was from a video I watched several years ago from, I want to say, either University of Kentucky Extension channel, or it was the University of Wisconsin Extension channel, I believe. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Kentucky. They have an excellent YouTube channel, UK Extension. But I watched, I'm pretty sure it was them making a little small test plot at a farm where they try different things and I thought, hey, why can't we apply that on our farm and learn what's going on? And so we designated this little 2/10 of an acre for our test plot, and it's working really good. It's learning us a lot. We're really learning from this plot. So we'll keep you posted as we go along. Like I said, we're ever striving to make the best hay we can. And the last cutting last year, the second cutting we got off this test plot last year, was some of the best hay. I personally, for a mixed grass hay, have ever used. It was out of this world phenomenal. And our dairy goats that just kidded, we've been feeding those bales right now in March that we cut last September off this, and they are phenomenal. You could tear apart every bale and you might come out with one little handful of weeds. And the grass in it, like I said, it's been cut from September and now it's March. And that hay is as soft and palatable, and it's still green, and man, does it smell fantastic. Susan needs to take that smell somehow and make a scent to make her goat milk soap. I would love it. That hay smells so good. It's hard to describe. It smells as good now almost as it when it was cut 2 days after it was cut. It smells that good. And I can pull a flake off one of those mini round bales and throw it in that feeder in there with those does with their kids, and they almost run to it. It is fantastic. And we're going to take our knowledge, what this test plot's teaching us, and we're applying it to our main hay fields. So we're hoping sometime in the very near future that every bale of hay we have off the whole property will look like that. And we're getting close. Some of it we baled in the back last year looked really good too. Really good. Not quite as good as this, but really good. A few more weeds in the back we got to get under control. And we're fixing to start working on that really, really soon. But in any event, thank you for being with us today on our update for the test plot for our hay production. And we'll keep you updated as we go along through the spring and summer, and let you see how this test plot's growing right along with us, and what kind of hay it makes. God bless and have a great day.